Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to my movie review for Finding Dory. That's right, it's been 13 years since the very first Finding Nemo movie. And to be honest with you, I was filled with excitement whenever I first heard about the fact that we're getting a Finding Dory movie. But at the same time, I was also feeling kind of a little bit of hesitation. Why? Because of the fact that a side character, like Finding Dory, how would she interact with all the other fish of the sea and stuff like that? How would she interact with all these other characters? Is the main question. So, the main question is this movie good? The movie is fantastic. It's filled with feels. As soon as the movie opens and everything, you're automatically sucked right on into the world of where Nemo was. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this takes place a year later after we found Nemo and everything. So this makes it kind of interesting. And pretty much what happens is Dory is actually wondering where she came from, who her parents are, why is she where she is now, today. So basically, you actually feel bad for Dory because her own subconsciousness winds up taking the best of her because she doesn't remember who she is or anything like that. So therefore, you actually feel bad for her because other people don't really know how to deal with her because she keeps on repeating the same things, and she also winds up not remembering anything that she tells them. So yeah, you can actually feel frustrated for these characters because I know I would actually, it takes a lot of patience to actually deal with someone like this. And would I actually have the patience to do it? Probably not. But at the same time and everything, this movie is heartfelt. It's power driven. I actually love the Dory character even more now that she has her own personal movie now. And I also feel like, too, that this movie was very well placed. They also have an octopus named Hank that's actually voiced by Ed O'Neill. And if you don't know who Ed O'Neill is, look at Little Giants and look also at Married with Children. He did a very good job with this and everything. I actually felt the connection between Dory and him and the friendship there. And the chemistry was just phenomenal and everything because Hank, at first, you're thinking he's in it for himself, trying to save Dory, trying to get Dory to where she needs to go. And then later on and everything, of course, you wind up having some great stuff happening in there, which I'm not going to spoil inside the movie at all. But, man, this movie was filled with laughter. It was filled with feels to the point where, yeah, I was actually crying about a fish. Okay? Okay, people, was crying about a fish that has short-term memory loss, which you can also connect to with people that have autism too, because really you don't know how to actually deal with kids with autism or anything like that unless you actually have someone like that. So therefore you can actually say that you can make that connection right there. But this movie is not. Now everybody's going to be wondering, is this movie as good as Finding Nemo? And the answer to that is no, but there's a lot of similarities from what we saw with Finding Nemo and everything, and they actually did it with Finding Dory. But does that take you out of the movie? The answer to that is no. It does not take you out of the movie. The movie is very well done. I actually enjoyed this movie for what it was. I laughed at this movie. I cried at this movie. I walked out entertained by this movie. I can't say anything negative towards this movie at all because, like I said, this movie was very well done, and it could have actually been bad. And I didn't care for the Minions movie because they didn't have a character to bounce off of, but with Dory, she's bouncing off all these other characters, and it worked fantastic for her. And you also have new characters that's in this movie, too, and you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, your kids are going to love this movie if you have kids. Even if you don't have kids like me, you're going to wind up loving this movie. So, after everything is all said and done, I'm going to give this movie a 3.9 out of 5. Just simply because of the fact that I love the movie, but not as good as what I thought that Finding Nemo was going to be. But that's okay, though, because, not everything needs to be compared to the movie. Just watch the second one and enjoy it for what it is, because if you wind up comparing the sequel to the other one, you're going to have higher standards. So therefore, you would have to lower your standards just a little bit and everything whenever you watch sequels, because if you have that, you're probably not going to enjoy the movie that much. But like I said, I enjoyed Finding Dory. Even the short film that followed, that was before that one, was fantastic, and you're going to love it. And until next time, bye-bye.